What's up, guys? I'm the Russell Gamer. Welcome back to our coverage of NXT Takeover 36 as we're getting set to view the NXT Women's Championship match, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. And already after the first match, my Peacock app has crashed, so I'm reloading it as we speak. But I'm also here with the Studling man Ashley, and I gotta say, first match tonight was pretty good.
Yeah, but who's getting fired?
I had to completely
I will keep bringing that up forever and ever.
That's like you
Oh
said on the
yeah,
last video.
Peacock crash. Oh,
Yeah. So, please forgive me if it takes me a couple of minutes here to get back on the Peacock app. It didn't cause me too many problems last night. I would say about 2 or 3 crashes. But other than that, the Peacock app was pretty reliable.
interesting. Dakota going full pink with her hair, not the little pink highlight for Hannah.
Didn't didn't she already debut that last week on NXT when they did that interview?
Yeah, but I'm saying, we can't pay tribute to dead wrestlers who were harassed to cause their suicide. Apparently. Thanks, Nick. To be fair, Kai's gear sort of screams a little Io Shirai at me as well.
Well, as soon as the Peacock app
Wow,
brings
it's
it up.
weird. It's weird. It's weird seeing Gonzalez in not black. She's in a big old red leather style, very Lita-esque, I'd say.
The app crashed again. Please forgive me, everybody.
Oh, great. Thanks, Peacock. We're just getting the ring introductions anyway, so. I now see how they do the cage. It folds down.
Oh, okay.
We've got a flat pack cage, and I love it. Actually, I've probably worked out why I've worked out probably why the crowd aren't as rowdy. We haven't probably got anybody or anything to do with Full Sail. Because NXT and Full Sail is officially no more.
That's sad because they were there for years.
Yeah. The big question, I think, is which one, if not both, are going to the main roster? Because Dakota's had a number of tryouts in dark matches, before Raws and SmackDowns. And Gonzalez is the build where Vince will probably be like, wow!
And see if I can get Peacock to work now.
Oh. Trading slaps briefly, and then They're sort of doing the whole sort of best friends, better enemy sort of deal in which both sort of know what the other probably will do because of the tag team combination that they had.
And which is something we see many, many times when tag teams break up as well.
They coexist. Gonzalez trying to go for the lariat, and Kai just slides out of the ring. They are going very back and forth. Dakota trying to go for the arm breaker. And then, hold on, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I got the app back up here. So Gonzalez in control with a fallaway slam to Dakota Kai. And Raquel Gonzalez just showing her dominating presence inside the squared circle with her size and her strength advantage. But Dakota off the top with a crossbody, with Gonzalez rolls through, picks up Dakota Kai like a small child, puts her in the fireman's carry position, and then with a gorilla press, not well done by the way, deposits her on the top rope. When I say not done properly, I mean she did not have both arms extended on the gorilla press. By the way, if anybody out there who's listening to this video right now knows any way that we can like rewind or fast forward on a live stream on Peacock, please put it in the comment section below. That would help me out a lot. Dakota Kai catches Gonzalez in the corner with a kick. And that's one of the things Dakota Kai was known for, is her lethal variation of different styles of kicks. But she cannot win the women's championship on the outside. Trying to pick up Gonzalez. I'm guessing with the change in attire in Raquel Gonzalez to maybe reflect the fact that she's turned face in this match against Dakota Kai. And Kai with an interesting look herself. Like I said, last week on NXT, she debuted this new look, this all pink hair look, in the interview that she had with Raquel Gonzalez. Kai now just taking it too. I believe they called her at one time Big Mommy Cool. Guess a little ode to Kevin Nash. I would suspect, with Vin Diesel, and there's a modified code breaker from the ropes outside in. Kai goes for the cover and only a 2. I'm going to say Dakota Kai and Gonzalez so far are working a really interesting match. You would think on paper that Gonzalez would have Dakota Kai's number with her size and her strength, but I guess they're playing up to what Ashley said at the beginning of the video. Best friends, better enemies. And who knows you more than your own best friend? And I think Dakota Kai right now just with those disrespectful kicks, and Gonzalez fires back with a slap right to the face. It dazes Dakota Kai. She comes back with a lariat and then scores with a big boot, which floors the #1 contender. And now Big Mommy Cool with just domineering strength tosses Dakota Kai like a sack of crawfish off of her shoulders. Yes, I said a sack of crawfish, ladies and gentlemen. I am from Louisiana. And then Gonzalez deposits her in the nearby corner with a side slam, quickly climbs the ropes and does her own variation of a Vader bomb on Kai, and Kai just gets the shoulder out. What a flurry of offense from the NXT Women's Champion that capped off with a modified Vader bomb, but could not put Dakota Kai down for the 3 count. But now Gonzalez going for that one-arm power bomb that she's finished off so many people with. But Dakota Kai with a counter. Dakota Kai with a hanging cross arm breaker. And Gonzalez trying to swing. Oh, Dakota Kai like a pendulum. And her head collides with the middle turnbuckle. Both women in a world of trouble, and Dakota went for it looked like a somersault kick, but Gonzalez with her strength, with a sit-out power bomb, traditional style, goes for the cover of Dakota Kai and only gets a 2. It was not the traditional one-arm variety power bomb that Gonzalez we've been used to seeing with her, but a more traditional sit-out power bomb, but could not put away Dakota Kai for the 3 count. Kai now with a leverage maneuver sends Gonzalez into the middle rope, then scores with several kicks to the back and the ribs, and then a big axe kick to the back of the head, and then a flipping kick as well. Like I said before, Dakota Kai is known for various different styles of kicks, and there's a basement Hurricane Rana, and now a jackknife cover by Raquel. Raquel Gonzalez somehow gets up, but look at the strength of Raquel Gonzalez. She's back up in the powerbomb position. Oh, and then just dumps Dakota Kai over the top to the stage ramp. They're going to show it one more time on replay from the powerbomb position. Raquel Gonzalez just dumping Kai over the top. She flips over and then lands on the ramp. And from the way that looks, ladies and gentlemen, that is not a soft landing. Dakota went for some type of very maneuver, countered. Oh, but scores a super kick. But Gonzalez says, bring it on. Another glancing blow with a kick. Tries to take her down. And there's a backstabber, Canadian Destroyer style, and only got a 2 count. They're showing now on replay, first off, the super kick, which you would think would have startled Gonzalez, but then Dakota Kai went, again, a backstabber Canadian Destroyer type maneuver, and only gets a 2 count. And what would I have to say, Dakota Kai possibly being Raquel Gonzalez's toughest challenge to date for the NXT Women's Championship. Oh, but Big Mommy Cool's had it with a goozle. She's got her up. Maybe going for that one-arm powerbomb. Oh, but a nice counter by Dakota Kai sends Raquel Gonzalez to the outside. Now, and Dakota Kai is noticeably favoring her left arm. But now scales up to the top rope. To Finn Balor with a coup de grace, or Warrior's Way, and only gets a 2 count. Dakota came off the top with the double stomp to the ribs of Raquel Gonzalez, and somehow Gonzalez kicks out of that hold. Gonzalez, now, what is Dakota Kai thinking here? She's trying to pick up Raquel Gonzalez, but Gonzalez countered from a gut wrench. Oh, and gets planted ribs first into the top turnbuckle. And now both women on the top for the NXT Women's Championship. Somehow Dakota Kai fights out of it, but once again Raquel Gonzalez back up on the top rope. Oh, Kai scoring with a couple of headbutts, making a trifecta of headbutts. Oh, and then scores with a bicycle kick to a hunched over Raquel Gonzalez, who is rattled after that kick. And now Kai with a head of steam went for that running. Oh man, look at the power of Gonzalez. Are we going to see a one-armed avalanche powerbomb from Gonzalez off the top? Gonzalez goes for the cover and retains the NXT Women's Championship. Ash, are you there? What a win and what a match for the NXT Women's Championship, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. As we're looking back on the replay, the finishing points of the match, Gonzalez went for the running kick in the corner, but Gonzalez had it well scouted, picked her up from the middle rope into the avalanche one-arm powerbomb from Big Mommy Cool as she retains the NXT Women's Championship. Well, that is the conclusion of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, both women are just looking at each other. And I still say this, Dakota Kai presented the toughest challenge to date for one Raquel Gonzalez. I'm sorry you're just now getting back, Ash. It was a really phenomenal...
Who got fired?
Well, Dakota
Oh, it was
Kai.
good.
Yeah, Dakota Kai... wait a minute. Somebody's coming out now.
Uh-oh.
Kaylee Ray!
Oh. The rumors are true.
The former NXT UK Women's Champion.
There's a reason why she isn't on NXT UK anymore.
We're talking about night of surprises. I mean, last night, they pulled the trigger on Brock Lesnar, and now tonight, they pulled the trigger and bring up Kaylee Ray to NXT.
Oh, great.
And WWE is now sponsored
There's
by...
about 8 people that are like... There's 8 people that are like, oh my god, it's Kaylee Ray. And the rest of them are like, who is this? This shows you how many people watch NXT UK.
And apparently now WWE is sponsored by Applebee's.
If you remember, not Money in the Bank. What was the one before Money in the Bank?
It wasn't an Elimination Chamber.
Or was it Money in the Bank? We saw this commercial at the last pay-per-view. Not SummerSlam.
Well, anyway, guys, that is it for this video. A quick reminder, Pro Wrestling 225 presents Conflict in Acadiana, live August 28, 2021 from the Como Rec Center in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you guys want to find out more information on that and our upcoming show, the Mayor's Cup from Mississippi, be sure you check out Pro Wrestling 225 on Facebook for all the details. With that being said, for the Studley Man, Ashley, I am your friendly neighborhood wrestle gamer, reminding all of you guys out there to just stay awesome. Bye, guys!